Hey guys, welcome to Queen Airbender Tarot. Today we are going to do your full moon collective reading. Now keep in mind this is a general reading, which means it cannot possibly apply to every single person that is watching. But if you would like a personal reading, all of the information will be pinned in the comment section below. In case you are new to the channel, welcome, come on in. And in case you're returning, thank you for joining me again today. And I hope that you guys are doing well. Now I also did a Jupiter full moon blessings reading, and I'm going to pin that in the comment section below as well, along with the link for today's discount reading sale, because I am doing a discount reading sale for the full moon. The discount reading sale will wrap up at midnight Central Standard Time, and the price will go back to normal. So again, if you would like to participate in that discounted price, the link will be pinned in the comment section below. So let's jump right on into this, because I feel like some of you all, that's what people are doing, like jumping, saying stuff quick at the mouth, because you guys know the full moon, first of all, the moon governs over the emotions and feelings. And a lot of the time with the full moon and new moon, people could be all in their feelings. They can get all worked up very easily. So, and I do feel like that's the case for somebody out here. I'm definitely getting like love interest. You guys can be arguing during this time. And I'm definitely getting stuff with children talking out of turn. So we gonna get into it. The song that I got was Nuck If You Buck, okay? Nuck If You Buck by Crime Mob. Now, I couldn't get the zodiac signs of all the artists involved, but I did get two. Interestingly enough, it was both of the females in the group, because it was males in the group and females, but I can only get the zodiac signs for the two females, so it could be like some female cattiness, or somebody could be catty. You know, whether it's a male or not, it's cattiness. When you think about catty behavior, you think about the feminine energy, you know what I'm saying? So it could be that. It could be men, but they could just be really catty. But you'll see, because I feel like it's going to be coming up, okay? And I always tell people, don't just think about this particular day, like the actual day of the full moon. 3 days before, during, 3 days after the full and the new moon, that's when the energy is the most potent. So for those two individuals, what was it? Diamond and, what's the other child's name? Diamond and some shit. I forgot her name. But Taurus and Pisces. So you could be doing a Taurus or Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I'm also getting Mars. Somebody's Mars could be in Taurus or Pisces also, because if you think about it, Mars is the planet of war. I feel like somebody is really trying to buck up with you. And interestingly enough, the reason why I really heard this song when I was just looking at the information for today's full moon, it is the buck full moon, okay? If you think about a buck is solid. A buck can tear some shit up. A buck is strong. Okay, and I feel like somebody coming at you strong, and they standing solid on what they believe in. They really trying to stick it to you in regards to a situation, or you may have to stick it to somebody, especially if they're trying to get buck with you. And if you guys know, slang for buck is like trying to take it too far, stepping out of line. I'm getting that also. I'm definitely getting stuff with children, like saying stuff they ain't got no damn business saying. With that, I want to transition into the spirit animal that we got today. And the spirit animal that we got is the parrot. Okay, now I didn't even look up the definition or the character traits, the spiritual ones that's listed online, because the downloads I got, they told me to share these specifically. And when we talk about the parrot spirit animal, mouthy, what does a parrot do? Go back and repeat everything you say, mouthy, repeating everything that they hear. Somebody could be going back repeating stuff that you've said, repeating stuff that they've heard about you. Loud, gossipy. This person may have a very colorful personality. They may be very flashy, or they may just be very extroverted. Always in the middle of something is what I'm getting. Always in the middle of the drama is what I'm getting with this person. And you know what I'm getting is that they're loud and wrong. Going back to what I was saying about repeating things, they're repeating stuff that they're hearing, but they're loud and wrong. AKA, stop repeating what the hell you hear. When you don't have all the facts, you don't have all the details, you're just repeating something without verifying what you're going back and spreading, because somebody's spreading some rumors. I'm going to tell you that. And I definitely feel like some of you all are going to have to address this person. I feel like for a lot of you all, once you address this person, they're going to try to buck up. And that goes back to the song. Hey, Nuck If You Buck, what's up? What we doing? You know, you don't want to go there. Look, let me tell you, Queen Airbender ain't telling y'all to go out here and be putting hands on folks. But for some of you all, you may be getting this message. You may have been drawn to this reading because Spirit is trying to tell you don't allow it to get that far. They're trying to, when you get these messages, it's typically Spirit trying to prepare you so that you can have your plan of action in order. It gives you a bit of a heads up. That's what tarot typically is about. It gives you a heads up so that you can know, okay, you know what? Spirit said this person gonna try me, so let me not get this person my energy. Let me not let them siphon and sink my energy with their negative shit. Let's not let that happen, okay? Because something that this person's saying, I was hearing like them sound like fighting words. Some of y'all may literally want to lay hands on this person, and I ain't talking about to bless them. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? Because I feel like somebody may take something too far. Because I keep hearing loud and wrong. And I mean, somebody is saying something with their whole chest, and it's just, they off. So, but what I'm getting with this is that it's going to get called out. Now, keep in mind also, like I told you guys before, we got 3 planets going into retrograde during the month of July. Mercury, you know, that's the communication, okay? Chatty, communication with Mercury. Then we have Neptune that has already went into retrograde November. Somebody's birthday is November 4th because I almost said November 4th. But it went into retrograde July 4th. So on the 4th of July, Mercury goes into retrograde July 17th, I believe. And then also Saturn, which is the planet of karma, goes into retrograde. So you got communication with Mercury. You got Saturn, the planet of karma, and then you also have Neptune that went in retrograde on July 4th that is associated with, you know, illusions, dreams, intuition, things like that. So those are some heavy hitters to be in retrograde. So people are right now delusional. Delusional, talking outside of their damn neck, and then they're going to get karma for their behavior with that Saturn in reverse. And I almost said reverse because retrograde is just like pushing the reverse button, but it's like, I feel like for a lot of y'all, this person keeps going down the path, like I said, always in the middle of some shit. And so they're going to reap karma for that because they keep putting themselves in positions where they're running their mouth, saying the wrong thing. They may have chilled for a while or it seemed like they have backed away from drama, but for some reason, they're in the middle of it again. And I'm going to tell you, for some of y'all, like I said, some children could be involved. For some of y'all, for a lot of y'all, this is adult stuff. But there also could be children, because you all know. Children will go back and repeat some shit, not knowing what they're saying. And then in some instances, children are repeating stuff, knowing good and well what they're saying, but just being messy. Especially with teenage children. It could be young adult children also for some of you all out there. Okay? But yeah, I do get a child saying, repeating something, being messy, something to that nature. And it can affect a lot of stuff. So pay attention to this. And this is also a message for a lot of you all as well. Pay attention to what you're saying around people. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're being very mindful about the things you share. If you're on the phone talking to somebody, because retrograde Mercury, okay, that's communication. Be careful about the things you're saying around people because, you know, a running mouth can create a listening ear. You know, this person can hear what you're saying and taking bits and pieces and adding things in. Just be mindful about that, especially during this time, okay? So let's get into some names. First, middle, last name, street name, business names, put it where it applies. And then we also have a couple of numbers here. So we have Diamond, Jarquise, Jay, Brittany, Nicole, Tori, Destiny, Mike, Will, Ray. Somebody's nickname could be Slim or someone's last name could be Slim. Atlanta, Morrisville, Hawthorne, Regal, Bronzeville, Everest, Colby, Lena, Tabitha, Waite, Shields, Lutheran, Stacks, the number 5. And 5 in numerology is about changes, challenges, ventures, journeys. Someone also could be a life path number 5. Somebody's birth date could have a 5 in it, the 5th, the 15th, the 25th, or someone's birthday can be in May. 2023. Some of y'all may have met someone in 2023, or you may have started your current job that you're at right now in 2023, and it's something about a messy coworker. Like ever since you started that job, this person has always been messy. It's never been a change with this person. They have been consistent with their messy behavior and messiness. 2012 and 2018. Now, with 2012, I feel like that's somebody's child was born in 2012 or 2018. Okay, and especially with that 2018, that's fairly young, right? But that's still a child who can go back and repeat stuff. You know, so it could be a toddler. For some of you all, the message is you may need to go tell your child, and don't fuss at them, because I feel like if their child is that young, like they were born in 2018 or 2023, okay, because you have a child that was born in 2023, that was their 2 years old, depending on when they were born, you know, the month and things like that. You may have an ex or somebody who's going back trying to get information out of children, and you may need to sit down with your child and say, hey, don't go back and tell mommy and daddy's business, or, you know, something like that. You may need to sit down and have that talk with that child, because somebody may be trying to find ways to get stuff out of a child. You know what I'm saying? They may try to use a child to get information about you or something that's going on with your personal situation. So I'm getting like, don't buck up on the child, because a lot of time, depending on the information, we can get extremely upset. Like, whoa, you could have caused all types of problems. But it's not the child; it's the person that's going back asking the information that you need to get with. That's the person you need to address, because why are you talking to this child? Why not come to me? Because you know what you're doing is wrong. And so some of you all may be knucking and bucking. Because she starts the song off by saying, now we knucking and bucking and ready to fight. So somebody's going to be pissed off. Somebody getting to the point where they really may want to be physical. And, you know, I'm going to tell you, and I've said this a long time ago, when I was working in the medical field, when I was working in nursing, it's really a true fact. Like, people took statistics and stuff like that. Literally, the domestic violence and things like that, and accidents, like major and fatal accidents, are at their highest during the full moon. This is a true story. Google it and look it up. That's a true story. Keep in mind, the moon rules over emotions and feelings. People be all over the place. If they're not grounded, if they're not aware, people be all over the place around the time of their full moon phases. I mean, they be spazzing out and snapping and stuff like that. From my experience working in the hospital and trauma and stuff, I'm telling y'all, that's when you get the most domestic, like, hospital, you know, entries and things like that. So it's true. It's true. So just be mindful about that during this time. This is not a fear tactic or anything like that. It's mindfulness. This is mindfulness, okay? So let's go ahead and go through the deck until we get your major arcana, which is the moon. We get the card that comes before and the card that comes after, and then we'll get clarifiers for the collective. The scales, justice, balance. Somebody could be a Libra, but guess what? The name of the group is crime mob. Somebody may end up having to go to court because of their behavior or something that they've done. Okay? When I think about justice, I think about court. Justice of the peace, contracts. I'm also getting, like, something's going to get balanced out. If somebody has been talking stuff behind your back, it's going to get balanced out. Also, you see how she's blindfolded here. If you don't know who it is that's spreading rumors, you're going to find out. Because some of y'all don't know. Because if you see there's a sword in front of her and it's down. Sword up is yes, sword down is no. So you haven't seen certain actions from a specific person, but you're going to see it now. I can tell you that. And also they're telling you don't pick up your sword. Again, swords, communication, mental. Don't pick up your sword, because a sword is two things. The way you verbalize and the way you communicate. And then also it is a tool. You know what I'm saying? It's a tool that could be turned into a weapon. It could either be used for the good or the bad. So they're saying don't strike. Because swords, you need to, in order for a sword to work, you have to strike it against something, right? They're saying don't strike. Mind your tongue. Watch what you have to say. Not saying to let people attack you and things like that, but don't be like them. Get all the information before you address them, right? Don't go off of he said, she said. You need to talk to this person directly. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, I'm not going to lie to you, I feel like for a lot of you all, even if you do address this person, they ain't going to be honest. Because they know that they don't do, they're not going to be honest shit. Because they know it's going to cause a rift in their ship. You got that ship, that relationship they got with you. They know what's up. And I feel like this person, they got some shit going on in their own life. They got a storm brewing in their own life, so they being messy. Because if you see how on the outside, he's under this rainbow, like trying to portray him or herself, depending on who this person is, trying to portray themselves like everything is fine in their world, like they're positive, like they're peaceful. Because rainbows resonate with peacefulness, happiness, joy. But behind him, the whole sky is full of clouds. So this person tries to come off a certain way, but I feel like they cause rifts in relationships or all around them, just drama. For some of y'all, somebody's gossiping about somebody, owing somebody some money. Again, it could be a workplace situation here also. I always thought it was funny how people be in the workplace having beef with each other. I'd be like, please, I wouldn't give a fuck. I'm finna go to work, pay my bills, and go home, because I ain't got time to entertain none of that stuff, because I ain't got to see y'all every day. I mean, you see people every day predominantly for work, but it's like, I ain't got to lay next to you. I don't got to wake up next to you. You know what I'm saying? You don't pay no bills over here, so I ain't got time for all this drama, heartbreak, drama, chaos. I always thought that was funny, workplace drama. Now, if people bring it to you, you can't help it, but I wouldn't entertain that weird shit, because it's weird. Some of you all need to adopt that mind frame. Like, drama at work is so weird. Bad, you know. Bottom of the deck, see? Lies. Didn't I tell y'all? And y'all watch me do all that shuffling. Seven of Swords. Liar, cheater, manipulator, sneak, conniver, some type of deception. This person a liar, and they gonna get caught. Because here's the thing. There's 7 swords, but 2 are left behind. Okay? This person got messy. And they're going to leave a trail that's going to lead back to them. That much I can assure you. Just lying, the stuff that they're saying. Source is communication and mental. And then you have Fox here, slick as a fox. This person think they slick and you not getting away with nothing, my boy. My boy and my girl. You're not getting away with it. So, you know, let's go ahead and get into it. We want the moon. Look, some of y'all, it's definitely somebody at your workplace. Look at his face. This is a nasty-ass combination, y'all. Look at him. He looking back, looking sneaky, trying to make sure he don't get caught. His ass looking grimy as hell. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is, for some of y'all, it's definitely some workplace drama. And I feel like you all be peaceful. Just be peaceful. Go. What did I just say before we even seen this? Go to work, get your money, pay your bills. Because if you entertain this bullshit, then now here you go. If you end up getting into, okay, so let me go back to this. I'm sorry I'm jumping all over the place. But remember we seen the Justice card. They're saying, like, don't get into no riff-raff and all this bullshit with this person because it could lead to something legal. Like, it could even get physical. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't entertain that bullshit because somebody weird as hell. Again, it doesn't just have to be the workplace. It could be something involving money. Okay? Somebody owed you money. Somebody saying you owed them money. Somebody, if it's a situation with the other parent to your child, this person saying like, oh yeah, I paid this and I paid that. And you know damn well they lying. You know they lying. Somebody get on social media, because that happens a lot during these retrogrades where people get on social media, they get mouthy. Again, loud and wrong. Get on social media like, yeah, I did this, yeah, I did that. And they lying. For some of y'all, you may feel inclined to pull up the receipts. You may feel inclined to post how they're lying about stuff. Don't do it. Take the high road, okay? Take the high road, because this person gonna get caught. Like I said, they're gonna leave like a trail that's gonna lead back to them, and it's gonna show their true character. So again, we want the moon card that comes before. There you go. See, it's gonna happen soon. I didn't even get that far in the deck before we got the moon. So right in front of the moon is, see, something with money. For a lot of y'all, something with money, something that affects somebody's stability. And also something with work. This could be some work, some messy work stuff. Again, that's very common. People be having work-life beef with you. I guess if you have a work-wife, work-husband, you know, work beefs be real too, huh? Very interesting to me. So the Six of Pentacles is also energy of being breadcrumbed also. So you may have people saying that you cheat. Ooh, I'm getting something about planning vacations, or somebody just got back from a vacation and somebody is like bashing. You know what else I'm getting? Somebody may be sending something in the group chat and thought they took you out of the chat or out of the thread, but you end up getting, you know, they didn't take you out. You still end up seeing them bashing you. And also, if someone did take you out, you may have somebody who was putting you, like, send you screenshots like, but see, this person can be a little messy. It's good that you know how this person feels about you so that you can cut them off, okay? Use that sword. Use one of them swords, cut them off. But I also feel like this person has some type of motive. I feel like this could be a person that's playing in between you and that other individual also. But yeah, I'm getting somebody like saying like, oh, we went out of town and we had to pay for everything. This person didn't have no money and da-da-da. I'm also getting that somebody asked if they could borrow money and they never gave the money back. And then when you address it, then they get mad. They start talking crazy. And like I said, it's like something that they say sounds like fighting words. You got the moon. Sure, somebody's mother-in-law is exposing it that the partner borrowed some money. But I feel like they didn't do it on accident. I feel like this person intended to do that. That's very specific, but I'm hearing that also. You may be the mother-in-law also that gave your adult children or child some money that partner doesn't know, but you're addressing it because you feel like there's something sneaky going on, or you're trying to find out something with some children. Again, it doesn't have to just be young children. It could be adult children. Like you having to find out in a weird way, going about something in a weird, underhanded way, because these hands are coming from under. It's making me think about somebody finding out about something in an underhanded way. And even if it's not about money, it's about something that has value, because Pentacles hold value. You have the Seven of Wands, guardedness, defensiveness, protection, blockage. Just 2 sevens already showing up. This may have happened during the 7/7 portal a couple days ago. Someone's birthday is July 7th. Someone is a life path number 7, and someone's born in 1977. Okay. Guardedness, defensiveness, protection. Somebody is trying to, you see, look at all these wands coming at him. Like somebody's coming, like I said, somebody's coming at you sideways. And this definitely is giving knuck if you buck. Like, what's up? You know, you want to come at me? What you think I'm going to do? Just stand here and not defend myself? He got this wand like he's ready to defend himself. I feel like somebody has an attitude like they don't like to be questioned. Because when you have the Emperor, this is somebody that they don't take very kindly to people questioning them, trying to speak down to them. Also, somebody could be going back and reporting stuff that you do to a supervisor or a team lead. Like you may end up finding out that somebody was going behind your back. Did you see how he's looking back, trying to make sure he doesn't get caught? You may end up finding out somebody went behind your back and was accusing you of stuff at work. I'm getting somebody saying someone's stealing time. Somebody was stealing money. I'm getting something about somebody stealing money out of a register if you work in that type of capacity. Of course, that won't apply to everybody, but something happening with that. Bottom of the deck, Four of Swords. Taking a break, pulling back, retreat. I feel like Spirit is saying, like, fall back, pray on it, meditate on it before you address something. For some of you all, be mindful about your emotions. Again, because we're in that full moon energy. Be mindful about your emotions because you can be heartbroken. Because even though this is 3, 4, the Four of Swords, there's 3 swords right over him. And the 3 of Swords is heartbreak, sorrow, sadness, grief, you know, devastation. Fall back, rest on it, meditate on it before you say something because the swords are down. Don't say anything when you first find something out. Don't allow your emotions and feelings to get the best of you because you can regret it and it could cost you. For somebody, it can cost you a job. It could cost you a job. I'm just laughing because I'm thinking about something I've seen on Instagram. And this guy got fired at work. And so he goes on a loudspeaker over the job. And then he just starts exposing everybody's business. Like, first of all, bitch, so-and-so been stealing everybody's lunch out the refrigerator. And bitch, she was talking to you and she don't even like you. She be all in your face. She phony. And your funky ass, he just got on the loudspeaker like in a very, I think it was like it looked like a grocery store or something like that. So everybody, like all the patrons and everybody was hearing that. Don't go that mode. Don't go too far with that. Don't spaz out. Okay, because that's what I'm getting. Somebody's ready to spaz out. Yeah, ready to just say all types of stuff. 8 of Wands, fast moving communication coming out of the blue unexpectedly. You got the 7 to the 8. Okay, 7 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 7 to 8. Things are advancing. Okay, things are going to the next level. They're saying don't let it go to that level. Calm down before, because even right here, it's not going towards it. The back is facing it. Like, don't let it get to that level where you're just saying stuff. Because once it's out there, those wands is out there. Once it's out there, you can't take it back. Really be conscious. That's what I'm telling you. Tarot is really a strong tool for preparing you for certain things. Okay, so be mindful because that's what Spirit is telling you to do right now. Don't allow yourself, you know, because it could cause some problems with your family. You know, don't allow that to happen. Don't speak on it because upright is like, okay, I'm saying it. And reverse is like, no, calm down. Because somebody is really trying you, or they will. And see if it cause an ending to a family situation that was once happy. Don't let that happen, okay? I'm just gonna tell you that. Something with children for sure. You got 2 children here. You got 2 children there. Somebody could be saying that. I'm getting 2 different messages. Somebody could be getting on social media like, oh, this person hasn't paid me child support in a while and they don't help support the children. And somebody's ready to spaz out. And then another one is like somebody be saying like, oh, I do everything for the kids and I always get this person money. And somebody like, you a damn lie, you don't do nothing. Again, that's quite childish. Even if this person is bashing you, it's like, why would you go back and forth with somebody on social media? You got my phone number, I got your phone number. Let's address this. Why does it have to go on social media? I always question stuff like that. Like, why does it have to go on social media? Because see, whatever somebody's trying to put out there about you, your image will be repaired. That's healing. Your image is going to be repaired. The truth is going to come out. They're not going to get away with what they're, you know, trying to accuse you of and what they're trying to get away with. You know, that's not going to happen. And then you got the Knight of Pentacles. It's not going to go far, okay? Because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the whole entire deck of tarot. In reverse, whatever the rumor they're trying to spread, whatever drama they're trying to create, it's not going to go that far. And I'm also getting it, it's not worth the fight. Because knights are going into battle. It's not worth it. It's never going to be worth it to deal with this person in that capacity. And also, I'm going to tell you, they don't want no smoke. You know what I'm saying? Knights are always going into battle, coming out of battle, going on some type of journey and adventure. They don't want no smoke. It's in reverse. They ain't even looking for no smoke. You know, heard? They just not looking for that. or they may think that you're not about that life. Don't show them that, okay? Don't do it. Let's get a clarifier. See, this is big coming from me because look, I tell you all the time, I'm a Taurus moon, and that bull, when that bull get mad, baby, that bull get mad because one thing I don't play about is my children, my safety, my loved ones. I don't play none of that bullshit. Don't get my personal space. Please don't get my children's personal space. It would be catastrophic. But I also know I have to be mindful about the imagery and the things that I'm teaching my children. So I have to woosah. I have to woosah. Unless I feel an imminent threat. And some of you guys are going to have to woosah. Okay? Some of y'all may need to come up with some type of mantra or some type of saying to calm yourself down, or find some type of tools or something to, you know, like when you get stressed out. I'm definitely getting something about needing to find a way to manage anger, manage rage, manage when you feel like somebody is trying to pull you out of your safe place or trying to pull you out of character. You need to find a way to deal with that. And not just during this time of retrogrades, and not just during this time of full moon energy, in general, like long term. This, okay, thank you. Spirit is saying the reason why this is all happening is so that you can master and control, because he has control. You're going to be put in situations and positions to where you're going to have to learn how to master and control your energy and not let someone take you out of your character. That's why this is happening. Everything with spirit and spiritual lessons is all about character building. And it's not just mundane shit. It's character building so that you can ascend. It's character building so that you can't let other people shake you up. You can't let other people have control, because it's your journey. And if you let other people have control, then they control your journey. So then where are you in this whole, the grander scheme of things? They got to get the hell on. And that's what you're going to have to do. Sometimes you got to tell people, get the hell up out your face. I love saying that. Let's get a clarifier for the Six of Pentacles. Universal energies of light, love, and divine protection. Give me a clarifier for the Six of Pentacles for our full moon collective reading. Okay. You had 2 flip up. Is it 2? And I'm taking them. So the first one will go here. Second one will go here. Absolutely. They saying do not crash out. That's crashing, ain't it? They saying don't crash out. I can't make this up yet. Look, bam, 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 bam. Somebody's nickname may be Bam Bam or Bam. Yeah, because see, their goal, what they're hoping and wishing for is your downfall, because they're falling down. It ain't going to happen. It's going to happen to them. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? And I'm going to say again, for some of y'all, this started around that 7-7 energy portal. I want you guys to go back and look at, let me write this down, because I'm leaving I'm going to put it in the comment section. Okay. Go back and look at that reading, because I said there's going to be transitions for a lot of people, mostly positive, but for others, it's going to be awakenings, and you're going to realize that people around you, they want to get you off your square. They want to fuck you up so that, you know, they can have control. It's a lot of energy vampires. Some people like drama, and it seems like there is somebody, this is the second time you got the 7 swords. Somebody in your life like drama. And I was mentioning how it definitely could have started since that 7-7 energy portal, because you got 7-7 here. Can't make this up. There could actually be a date, like a week from now, a date that has a 7 in it, the 7th, the 17th, the 27th, definitely the 17th. Like if this has not already happened, the 17th. Okay, which is interesting. Because like I mentioned, I do believe Mercury retrograde goes in, Mercury goes into retrograde on the 17th. So that Mercury energy, Mercury is communication and mental. Somebody just talking, communication, outside of their neck. And you have to be mindful about crashing out, because I want you to look how this is on tape. I'm going to pick it up just like this and show you. See, they want you to crash out. And then they're trying to act like they don't want any parts of that. Because, see, he's tiptoeing away, like he's walking away, like, oh, I have nothing to do with this. But then he's looking back to make sure that the drama happens. Also, this could be someone saying, like, I have nothing to do with that. Whole time, they caused it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely getting that energy. But they're saying don't crash out. Don't do it. I'm also going to say, for some of y'all, it definitely could be 2 people that is really going to be trying your patience during this time. Because you got 2 hands here. He got the pentacles on 2 scales, and if you see the way the hands are angled, it's like this. So it wouldn't be the same person. It's 2 different hands. And then also behind him, behind his back, there's 2 swords. So you may have 2 people talking behind your back. Either way it goes, it don't matter, y'all. I'm going to tell you right now, with confidence, sure and utter confidence, they're going to be ones that get exposed. I'm getting something with smear campaign, but it does not matter because it's going to come back to, I mean, I'm seeing like a boomerang, like whatever they send out, oh man, it's going to come back to them times that. It's going to come back to them times that. This person's birth date could also have a 7 in it. The person that we're talking about, 7, 17, 27. Somebody could be 27, 37 years old that we're talking about. Someone's born in 1987, 1997. And then I mentioned 1977 earlier, I believe. If I didn't, 1997, 1977, 1987. Somebody's birthday could be in 1967 also, because I did mention something about possibly a mother figure earlier. I believe you guys know our channel messages, so I don't remember what I said. I'm saying what Spirit's telling me to tell y'all. But somebody's birth year ends with a 7, and I feel like this person could be real messy too. It also could be you that, you know, that could have the birth year ending at 7, and you could be fighting it off. I feel like it could go both ways. Somebody's negative and somebody's positive, you know. Or if someone's being attacked and someone's doing the messiness and causing the attacks. And like I said, they're telling you, do not crash out. Don't do it, because you got to reverse. That's major arcana. That's definite. The Tower. Scorpio and also Aries energy. You got Aries right here as well with the Emperor. So someone definitely could be Aries. This could be Aries also. It could be an Aries that has a 7 in their birth date. You could be an Aries that is, you know, even if you don't have a 7 in your birth date, you could be Aries. Don't do it. If you think about Aries, Aries is the ram. Don't ram into this person. Don't take it there, because when you think about the rams, they just like head on. They telling you don't do that. Even if you're not an Aries, you may want to go head on with this person like a ram. They're saying don't do it, because they're going to get caught. It's not worth all the drama that can come behind it. It's not worth it. Pentacles hold worth. It's not. The Tower saying it's not worth it. Don't do it, because this person, I said in the very beginning, this sound like fighting words. You got words right here in reverse. Somebody saying something messy and talking all types of crazy, and it's just not worth it. If you see how all these wands are coming at him, but look at his face. He's all calm and chill. Like, you know what? I ain't even finna entertain this. That's the mode you need to be in, because somebody's trying to make you step outside your body, and it wouldn't be smart. That's what Spirit's saying. It wouldn't be smart. You see what's at the back of the deck? Ooh, yes. Oh, my God. Look at that. 777. Like I said, luck is on your side. Even though these are some heavy hidden energies, we all know 777 is about luck. And you know what? It's going to be just show luck that somebody going to see this person for who they truly are. Because look, you see how this person is in that veil and they're covered. So it's like this person's trying to hide themselves, but it's caution all around this person. People going to realize that they are a snake. Look, that snake getting ready to creep up under there, ain't it? That's what I'm telling y'all. Don't even worry about it. Because see, they're going to get exposed for the snake that they are. They're going to be found out. 777. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. For some of y'all, within the next 7 days, within a week's time. Like I said, also, it could start when Mercury goes into retrograde. For some of y'all, this could take place. You may have known this person for 7 years. 7 months. Someone is a personal year 7 also. You guys know your personal year changes every year on your birth date. So look that up as well, not just for you, but for this person also. Whatever the case, like I said, you're going to be vindicated. You're going to be victorious, and this person going to be exposed. But don't allow this person's mouth to write a check that neither one of y'all ready to cash, okay? Because it could be costly if some stuff, you know, some property gets damaged. There's arguments at work. You could be suspended from work and, all, you know, all types of stuff, and then you lose money and, you know, things like that. So be mindful about that. Do not crash out. That's the overall message, okay? So thank you guys so much for watching Queen Airbender Tarot. As always, I'm going to ask that you continue to like, share, subscribe, click that all button. Don't forget, discount reading sale wraps up at midnight Central Standard Time. Link is pinned in the comment section below, as is all the links for the other readings. And until next time, take care and be well. Bye.